I'm in the Grand Oaks Shopping Center here at the corner of Conroy and Dr. Phillips. We've got a fresh market here. Hey guys.
Hey, that looks great.
Thanks. Like your bike. Guys got a nice Harley. But they've got a CVS, there's banks and barbershop, nice little eateries in here, Ace Hardware, really cool shopping center on the corner again of Conroy and Dr. Phillips, right on the corner. And what is this? Can you guys see this? This is what, I'm gonna pop you guys off for a second. Do you see that? Paper blowing around. I always try to pick these up if I get a chance. I always just take these home if I find trash blowing around, throw it away. What is this? Hi DBJ, read this to your viewers. What is this? Oh yeah, look at the little map. Here we go, February 15th. Hey, day after Valentine's Day, 2026. 82 degrees right now, which works out perfect for my little talk here. My friend Brian suggested I explain it this way and said, you know, if I've got some friends coming down from another country that uses Celsius, explain it to them that 82, if you flip the numbers around, is 28 in Celsius. Now it doesn't work like that for every set of numbers because that's not the way the math works when you convert Fahrenheit to Celsius, but in this case 82 does equal 28. The formula would be 82 degrees Fahrenheit, or let's say 78 I guess. No, let's do 82. 82 degrees Fahrenheit minus 32, okay, would be what, 50? Times 5 divided by 9, that gives you 28. So 82 does equal 28. So that's not a one-to-one setup where that happens every time. You can't say, oh, when it's 61, it's 16 degrees Celsius. The math doesn't work like that, if that makes sense. But that's pretty cool. Use that as a loose rule of thumb, I guess you could say. It gets you in the ballpark, using a lot of expressions there. It gets you in the ballpark. If it's around 80 degrees down here and you hear United States is saying something about 80, well then that's probably telling you that it's, you know, a little under 28 degrees Celsius because 82 equals 28. Yeah, make your adjustment from that and pack accordingly, I guess. Oh yeah. Let's look at this. Map time. North, always up. Turnpike going down to Miami. 4 freeway coming from downtown Orlando down here to Disney. Universal's right there in the V of that, okay? Conroy, which is right behind us, goes east and west. You know what's happening? A big storm's coming in, they say, and this wind is picking up. I'm gonna try to make that a little better for you there. Dr. Phillips is the street right here where the Harley took off on. And Sand Lake is down past Conroy, and that is a cool road if you haven't been there. That's got Restaurant Row on it, okay? There's a lot of cool restaurants, so if you're in the Universal or Disney area and you want to find a nice restaurant, look on Sand Lake, and that's Restaurant Row right there. But we're right here at the corner of Dr. Phillips and Conroy, right where the X is. Okay, you got it? Right on. Rocket launch tonight, guys. 12:34. They've already bumped it. That's why I always say, if you're watching that app, make sure you check it, you know, right before the launch, because they might have moved it out a little bit for some reason. But tonight, it's been at midnight for probably a week and a half. Well, today I looked. Now it's bumped out to 12:34 a.m. And then the next one after that will be 3 a.m. on Wednesday night. So if you're down here this week, you've got a chance to see one tonight at 12:34 and then on Wednesday at 3 a.m. There's a couple of old Model A cars up here. I'd like to catch up to them, but I don't know if I can. They're all restored. I bet they were at a Sunday morning. Well, here's one right here. Can you see it through the Can you see it over there? Model A, there it is. He gave me the old Ooga horn. Love it. That's too cool. Man, just to think that those cars are rolling up, because those are Model A's are like 1930. So that car is almost 100 years old. It's amazing. All right, my chase is off. Now I can go back to where I was gonna go. The other red Model A kept going this way. The brown one split off right there. Happy Sunday, February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. You're back. I appreciate that. Another dose of the Daily Dune. That's what one of the commenters called it. Well, actually, more than one. You guys were all chiming in, trying to figure out the right verbiage. I loved it. Another dose of the Daily Dune. I might have to drop out that daily. I'm trying. Hey, this is 3 days in a row, right? We got a lot of momentum going in here. Hey, real quick, I'm not going to hold you. You've got a video to watch here. This video is about January 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. So that was a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All right? 4 days of heavy demo in that house. I've rewatched it. I've relived it. I've felt it again. Wow. It's one of those things where, you know, it was fun during the time I'm doing it, but now I'm like, woo, I don't think I'd want to do that again. But 4 days, that's going to take you through the first full week of ownership of that house. And you're going to see, when you get towards the end on Friday, all the work that was done and how it looked on Friday afternoon. A lot of work went into it. It was pretty cool. It's funny for me to go back and watch that video now and listen to myself and how cocky I was about that mosaic tile in the entryway. I hear myself and I know what I was thinking, that it was going to be so easy to pop up that mosaic tile. That stuff was the thorn in my side for 4 days. So you've got to watch that and pick that out of there. I can hear my voice on Tuesday when I started demo, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I can hear my voice getting more tired and exhausted by Friday afternoon. You're going to pick it up too. I know you will. I mean, it is like a roller coaster going up the big hill before the big drop, when it starts getting slower and slower and slower. That was me. There's no doubt about it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it at all. The videos you're about to see and how I put them all together, they're all little tiny pieces of this and this and this. Believe me, at the moment, I wasn't taking those videos to be informative or instructive or motivational. I was taking those videos because I was literally dying doing that work, and I needed the breaks. I needed a lot of breaks. No doubt about it. That's what it is. I can hear it. It's funny to me now. Cool thing is, though, I had forgotten this. That first week I was here working on the house, there was a rocket launch, and I went outside to watch it, but I talk about it, you couldn't see it. There was too many clouds between Orlando and NASA. But hey, with all the rocket talk we're doing now and have been doing in the last month, it was interesting to hear even a year ago, I was excited for that first launch and facing straight east out of the back patio. All right, this is your stop. Thanks for riding along today. Thanks for subscribing. Hit that little notification bell if you haven't already, and you'll get your notification of the next Daily Dune, as the commenter called it. The next dose of the Daily Dune. And I'll talk to you soon. See ya. I started in and I didn't even think about going over the scope of what today's work will be, but last night I thought I was going to take down some of these cabinets, but they aren't Phillips. They actually have the square head, and I didn't have that bit. Of all the little tiny things that I did bring from Colorado in the car, I didn't have that bit. So I had to run to Lowe's and get that. But there's a few spots where they've got it screwed in. This one's same thing. Now that I have that bit, I'll get those down. Get these off there, get that one off there. Then I got a pry bar. I'm gonna see if I can get underneath this thing and get it up, get the feet up and over onto the tile and get that out of here. And already yanked up the carpet in here, got the dining room oh, there's some news. I didn't know what I was gonna do with all that furniture. The guy came by here a little bit ago and he said, "Hey, what are you doing with all that?" I said, "Hey, it's all yours. If you want it, I'll take it all." So all the furniture is gonna be gone like that. I love it. But got the carpet at least pulled up out of here. I'm gonna pull up that padding, pull that carpet out, pull up these tack strips. Man, pull those up. I did get a flat bar at Lowe's today to do some prying and get that out of there. But carpet's coming out, and we'll go from there. Looking good. If I get tired of pulling carpet out and tack strips and bending over and popping all those up because they're all nailed into the concrete, you know, that one's done. But having so many projects going on at once, I can take a break. I can come over here and stand up and do some work. Take down all the cabinets, getting ready to pop out that old oven. And then if I get tired of that, this is the nice part. I just walk out here, walk through the door. But yeah, this is coming down good. Coming down good. That's about the height I'm gonna leave it right there. So that kind of puts it, I think, right above the outlets. We'll have to see, but you know, these top three might have to come out. But yeah, coming along, looking good. Busy day. That was a beast. That old Litton microwave, stove, oven combination unit. Man, that was a tank. But I got it out, and it's yours. Take it. Don't even have to pay me for it, but check it out. There it is. I can't wait. I can't wait to see this gone right here. It's gonna be right about where that piece of tape is, and then it's gonna go back up to that beam probably. One thing I gotta figure out is what's up with that. There's where it was plugged in. Look at the old tile. Linoleum or something, is it? Yeah, linoleum. But man, I was hoping this thing was like empty cavity. But that corner is gonna be right about there. And it looks like the electric is going up. So, I don't know, figure that out, cap it off, pull it back somewhere, terminate it. But yeah, that's gonna be nice. Just, and then all that'll be open. All that'll be open to that. Oh boy, all right. Set. That's a nice big one though. This is east, straight east, which is nice because when the rockets get launched over at NASA, they'll come straight up over here. Yeah. I'm happy about the screens. They look good. I don't know what I would have done without this whole blanket. This little thing has saved me half a dozen times yesterday and today. We're gonna go for a little slide, take this box, which I couldn't lift if I wanted to. Look at that. Right to the garage. Stepped on the blanket. Nice. Moving right along. Got some windows open. They're gonna have to be cleaned out. And that planter out there is gonna have to get regraded. I think it slopes towards the house. And that's probably where they've had some water issues over the years. You know, water coming off the roof has just come back towards the house. Because this is the slab and it just goes right outside. Interesting. But windows are open, getting some fresh air. Taking this up now, get one last look at it. It's my dad's hammer. I like using it down here. He had that thing probably for 50, 60 years. Look at this thing. Plum fiberglass. Wow. That thing is, if it could talk. I like using it though. It's like Dad's down here helping out. So that's coming up here in a minute. Woo! Got all that tack strip up so new tile can go in here. I just got to sweep because there's still probably little nails shot down into the concrete that broke out of the wood, but I almost got to buy a vacuum and vacuum everything up around the corners so I can, but I'll sweep it. I got a little broom in here. But this room is getting carpet up to like here where the new opening will be, you know. So this is coming out tile. I don't even know if that's glued or just laid down or what. Maybe when I have this tile out, I can pop that first edge and see what's going on there. Got the disco music going. Sunny day. There was a rocket launch. Couldn't see it. Would have been my first one. But there's overcast between here and the coast. So I have to wait till clear day or a night launch or something. That's it. Okay. Mosaic tile coming out. Here we go. Big job. Once the dumpster gets here, I can get rid of that carpet out there. A lot of this tack strip. Boy. Now I know why flooring people get the big bucks. That's not fun. You can tell I don't know what I'm doing because I have no rhyme or reason or method to how to take that up. I just kind of went around the edges. I don't know if that's what you do or if you smack it and loosened up. But good news, I think this hardwood floor is just laid on there on that tar paper, so, or vapor barrier. So once I get all the little quarter round off there, maybe this will just start flipping up and roll right up. I don't know, we'll see. Continuing on with the mosaic demo, here we go. I think I started on the wrong side. This is like tongue and groove. And I think it would come up a lot easier if I started over there. So, taking a break from the mosaic demo. That is brutal work. That part right there is glued, but then once that's gone, then this all should just kind of flip up and unlock, and get rid of all of this. I can't get that piece up or that little piece up. That stuff is on there. And I'm sure they make tools to do it, but I sure don't have them. Once that dumpster comes, I'll get all this stuff thrown away out there, clean this all up. Save that for another day until I get a tool to do that. The curtain rod is coming down. Switching to flooring. Here we go. Now we can get busy throwing stuff out. Get that carpet in there. Dumpster just got dropped off. Nice guy. Gave me a lot of advice about contractors around here. I'll take all I can get. But woohoo! I think it's a 20 yard. And I can get all the flooring in there. I can get the carpets in there. Junk out of the garage he left. Whew. Take a little break from that stuff. Ripping up the hardwood. I think this will go up. I'll get all this carried out, thrown in there, and then start on the kitchen floor. Getting it. Home stretch here in the living room hallway. Anybody know a good piano mover? Almost got it all picked up. That's a lot of trips out to the dumpster. Found a bucket in the garage. That's gonna make picking up that a little easier. We'll get it. Another hour or two. Maybe I should have just hired them to come and remove all the debris. But there's everything. I'm calling it early today. It's 2:30. I was motivated. Tomorrow, right? Went out, picked up some siding, vapor barrier. Gonna tear off all the siding, put on some new, and paint that. Maybe I'll go white. I like it. They've already primed it, so that makes it nice. But that'll be a big job, siding the house. Guy still says he wants all the furniture, and he says he wants the stove. So man, I don't have to get that stove into that dumpster. He thinks he'll come Friday or Saturday for that. Well, let's take a recap, look around. Nothing happened in the kitchen. Same old situation. Got all the tack strips pulled up, cleaned out, taken out to the dumpster. This thing worked me over. I couldn't get this part up or that part up with the tools I got, but I got everything else out. It's stuck. Man, is it on there good. Got windows open today. That was so nice to get fresh air into this place finally. And the back screens, had the screens on the patio doors. So man, there's a good cross breeze east to west, or whatever way the wind was going today. So that's the front room and dining room. Nothing in the kitchen. What? No more floor? Look at this. Got the flooring pulled up and hauled out to the dumpster. Boy, I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's really gonna make it feel bigger when you get rid of all that darkness in here. Yeah, down to the bare concrete. And again, transition strip, because I'm not taking that out. Transition, not taking that out. Left the tack strips because carpet's gonna go back into these areas. Mirrors, I gotta get rid of those mirrors. So really, it's just the tile up against other tile and the carpet back there. And then this. This has to still come up. And I forgot to throw those out. This floor's got to get out of here. But that stays. That tile will stay. So I can just butt it up against that. And I think having this white tile is going to be nice and bright in here too. Until I get all that plant cut away from the window, because this is facing east, morning sun. You know, you're not going to get anything in the afternoons in here, so every little bit helps. I got to get that plant trimmed back down out there and get some kind of light. Even if I get a new ceiling fan and put a light fixture and shorten that thing up a little bit, maybe. Things to think about. But I love that floor being out of there. That looks so good to me. It's getting brighter. I like it. Day number 4. Moved out some more furniture while I had energy at the beginning of the day. But I don't have enough energy to fix that problem. I was able to get it up and over to here, but man, that is heavy and I cannot get it through the door by myself yet. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna take, to tell you the truth. I don't know if it comes apart or if I should have went out the front door with it. Maybe I should have. But what's first here today? What's first? First thing is first. This floor's coming up. I gotta get that floor out of here, get it in the dumpster. So that'll be number 1. And then what I said I was gonna do yesterday, never did. Take all the cover plates off, get those ready for wall work. And the gentleman's coming for all the furniture. So man, if he shows up today at noon, like he says he is, he's gonna really help me clean out this garage. That'll be nice to have all that out of here, because then, you know, can paint the walls and the ceiling. But that's a lot of furniture. I don't know what he's got ideas for, but it's all him. All right, let's get on this flooring. Let's do it. Doing this room a little different than I did that room. That one was chaos. Man, when I was done, there was wood everywhere. I'm taking it a little slower, pulling it up a little different, staging it so I can just walk out to the dumpster when I'm done, but a lot easier to pick up and not such a huge mess like that one was. But wow, I know I'm always winded when I'm talking on here, but these videos are my break time. About another half a room right there to do. And we're good. A lot more light coming in there. Took off the shades, pulled the shades up. And I think the floor being a lighter color will sure help out too. But now you can see that big plant that's out there in the pool area. It's a beautiful plant. I think it's just gone crazy and needs to be trimmed. I wish people were closer. You guys all could take a starter of that, grow your own plant. Man, that thing's awesome. All right, break's over. Well, that's a little more manageable when you take your time and keep it kind of condensed. So that's the whole master bedroom. Just got that tore up. Now I just got to haul that out to the dumpster. But yeah, look how nice and bright that is in there now. I don't think I'm going to leave it with a blue floor, but I can see it taking shape. Tile's gonna go all the way through there, up the hallway and here. So this has got to come out eventually. But I thought I would take a day break on removing more porcelain tile. Still haven't got that stuff out of there yet. Maybe I just need a bigger sledgehammer. Break it up. All right. Time to get this ready, cleaned out of there, and then that out to the dumpster. Taking off the electrical plates, but man, attention to detail. Look at that. Man, that's pretty cool. I don't think I would ever do that. They nailed it. All of them. Oh well. Coming off. Okay, moving along. Floors out of the master. Got all the outlet covers, switch covers, blank plates, telephone covers, everything removed throughout the house. Getting the walls ready for work. Got to get that border off there. Border off of there. And then everything gets textured. Still got to get those mirrors outside. It's coming along. Everything's playing nicely, I'll put it that way. So, guess I'll get my gloves, carry these two mirrors out. What's gonna be nice when this wall's gone is look how much sunlight in the afternoon is trying to come through and just blocked right there on that wall. But, you know, all that natural light will be flooding in to the living room here, I think. I think that's gonna be nice. Nice little bonus. See that? That light will keep on coming right down to about here. So that'll really brighten this area up naturally without a lot of lamps. Because right now there's only those 3 can lights and then that fan. But I think that's gonna benefit more ways than one. Floor's out, ready for tile. Cover plates are off. Wallpaper's got to come off. Tile's got to come up. Floor's out of here. This is ready. Carpets are out of the back now. I didn't even get a chance to work on that. Dumpster's filling up. Oh, check this out. Look at this. What? Where'd everything go? The kid came by and took it all. He might want the cabinets, and actually I might need the doors. I got one door in here that's bad, but it's the wrong size. Too bad. I gotta fix that door. But if I go through these and see if any of these hinges or doors or anything are messed up, I've got some donors out here that I can keep and take parts of. So I got the big mirrors out of the guest room. Man, there's that big one that was in the master. It's a big one. Those are heavy, but I might be able to throw them in there when it's all closed up and rolling away. That couch was a beast. Man, that was heavy. But might have some 2x4s and drywall yet to go in there. I still, maybe tomorrow, I want to tackle this and get it out of here. Look at those doors. I need to replace the electrical. That goes under the ground. Look at that. And then goes to the pump. See the little piece? That thing is raw, bare wires right there. It goes up to the clock. Here we are. 4 o'clock, Friday, January 10th. What was the temperature? Wow, 70 degrees down here. Garage closet is gone except for one more 2x4 nailed like crazy to that ceiling. But that's all cleared out of there. That's gonna be a lot more room, workbench or something up there. Floor tile in the kitchen is gone. Ready for new tile. Wallpaper in the dining room is coming off in little tiny chunks. So that's brutal. Popcorn's gone. Yeah. Wow. Floor tile at the entryway, no longer there. Popcorn in the front room's gone. Wallpaper's gone. Wallpaper is gone. Popcorn's all out of there. Floor tile. Yeah, floor tile's gone. Master. Floor's out. Popcorn's gone. Popcorn's gone in the bathroom. Closet. Just makes a mess. Floor tile stays here, but this was all yesterday. Let's go to the back, see what's going on. It's coming along. 5 days. Let's see, popcorn and border are now, well, still got a piece right there. Popcorn's gone out of the laundry room. Popcorn's gone out of the guest bathroom. No more popcorn. Most of the border's gone. Popcorn's gone. And popcorn out of there is all gone. So, looking good. Looking good. And if you've been following along, you know I haven't showed you something just now. Actually, yeah, let's just do it. You guys ready? You guys ready? Here it goes. Look at that. That's how it should have been from the get-go. Front door through there, wide open. Back door, you can see it. So if you're in the family room here, living room, look at that. I love it. That's the way it should have been, I think, all along. So if you're in the kitchen, you're still part of the action. You can see in the front, see the pool. There's no wall right here going all the way up anymore. Look at that. Yeah, that's it. Got a switch here, still runs that. A lot of natural light coming in. It's cloudy out there, but boy, if that was sunny, look at that. You would be getting light clear over here by the fireplace from those clear story windows over there. Let's do the reveal though. That's the money angle. So, well, let's do it all the way, huh? So if you came in now, and were greeted and opened that door, that before, you know, it was like that. Now you got all that. So if you take one step in, you're already part of that whole room in there. You still have the front room. You know, I'll shut the door, there's your dining room. But now this has been opened up and it just invites the kitchen into the action, invites the living room. Right from the entry. I don't know. I think that's the way it should have been. That's it. Day 5. Shutting it down. Looks good.
Get it out.